This lesson is on the second way of graphing lines, and that is by intercept method. So, graphing a line by intercept method, again, 2 points make a unique line. And this time you only need 2 points because they're very specific points. And all lines except for vertical and horizontal have any real number for x, and then y depends on x. These lines will always cross the x-axis and the y-axis. I'm not talking about the vertical or horizontal, I'm talking about any other line. It will always cross the x-axis and the y-axis. Therefore, it will intercept the axis. So you will have a point on the x-axis and a point on the y-axis. The y-intercept is when you let x equals 0 and you find out what y is. That's where it crosses the y-axis. So let x equal 0, solve for y, and you can plot the point. Then, for the x-intercept, you let the y equal 0. You plug that in, you solve for x, so you have a number for x, and you have y as 0, and you can plot that point. That is your x-intercept. Connect the 2 points, and you have your line. My first example is 3x minus y equals 6. I let x equal 0 and I solve for y. So I'm going to put 0 in for x. That's going to give me 0. 3 times 0 is 0. And then I have minus y equals 6. So I'm left with the minus y equals 6. The 0 doesn't matter. I want to solve for y, so I'm going to change the signs on both, which is multiplying through by a -1, and I get y equals -6. So I have the point 0, -6. Okay, then let y equal 0 and solve for x. So now I'm going to plug in a 0 for the y up here. So I have 3x minus 0 equals 6. I divide both sides by the positive 3 and I get x equals 2. So I now have the point 2, 0. So my second point is 2, 0. So I want to plot both of these points. So when I plot both of these points, 0, -6, I don't go right or left, I just go down 6, so I have the point right here. And then 2, 0, I go to the right 2, and I don't go up or down because that's part is 0. I have 2 points. I connect the 2 points. Well, if I can make it through the point, then it should be a straight line. You have to imagine it because I'm drawing on the computer. Okay. Nice. X plus 5y equals -5. I need to let x equal 0. So if I let x equal 0, I'm going to solve for y. So this is going to be 0 plus 5y equals -5. And if I divide both sides by 5, I get y equals -1. Y equals -1. Okay, so my point now is 0, -1. Let's see if I wrote that one right. 0, -1. Okay, then the next point, I let y equal 0. If I put in a 0 for y, I get x equals -5, because this 5y cancels out. So my point is going to be negative 5, comma 0. Yes. Now I want to plot those 2 points and draw my line. So 0, negative 1 would be down 1 from the 0. Negative 5 is to the left, 5, and I don't go up or down. So I connect these 2, and I got my line. Awesome. Okay, that's all there is to it. You plug in a 0 for the x, solve for y. Plug in a 0 for the y, solve for x. Plot the 2 points, draw the line. Excellent. So graphing a line by intercept method, the y-intercept is 0, y. Let x equal 0, solve for y. Plot the point. The x-intercept is x equals 0, x comma 0. So you let y equal 0, you solve for x, plot the point. Connect the 2 points, and you have your line.